In this video, we are going to do a session hijack. So basically what we are going to be doing is that we're going to see if there is any users that are connected to the current server that I'm in. If I see any user, I'm gonna have the possibility of hijacking that session. One thing is that the session needs to be basically disconnected, so the user cannot be connected. So you gotta wait for the user to be disconnected for this one to work. So let's go ahead and start that. And you do need to be local admin access to be able to do this. So we are going to run this as the admin. You need to have local administrator access. So the first thing that we want to do is that we want to escalate our privileges to system, and the quickest way to do that is by using ps-exec, and you are going to give it a S, then you're going to say that this is going to be for the local host cmd. There we go. So that would open a system, a system cmd. If you do a who am I, you are going to see that you are basically system now. So now, since you are system, if you do a query users to see the users that are connected right now, you can see that we have an administrator that is connected but it's not active. So we are going to be able to do a hijack session. So you can see my student is just local admin access, but this administrator should have more access. This is a domain administrator. So let's go ahead and do this. So the first thing that we need to do is that we need to create a service which will hijack the administrator's session, and you can do that by using sc create, and then you are going to give it a name, says hijack. That's fine, you can give it whatever name you want. Then we are going to do a bin path equals, so inside over here we want to basically open the cmd k tscon. So the tscon is going to be the for this one, it's going to be the ID of the of this connection that the administrator has. So it needs to be 3. Then after that, destination. Basically, where do I want to send this? I want to send it to RDP, TCP, and number. Do you want to guess? Number 3, right? So we are going to take this ID and we want to send it to our destination, right? I want you to switch it. I want to hijack that session and appear to be on my session basically. So we want to put over here number 3. So I want you to send it to number 3. Press enter. That created that service. So after that, the next step that we need to do is to start the service that we just created, and you can do that by doing a net start says hijack. And says hijack was the name of the service that we created, right? Making sure that you got it correctly. Good. Press enter, and there you go. We just hijacked that session. And if you want to see now, if you go to command prompt, if you do a who am I, you can see that he is the administrator. Who am I groups. You can see that this guy is part of the domain admins and the enterprise admins also. So you have basically hijacked the session for the enterprise, for an enterprise admin. And what can you do from here? Well, what you could do is you could quickly go ahead and try to dump the database, right? The NTDS database where all the hashes are stored, and then you can save it into you can save it offline if you want to do a cracking, or you could just do pass the hash and pass the tickets attack with that. So thank you guys for watching.